Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Where is he? Where is he? Can it be? Can it be? Is he there?
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, as I am trolling all the disheveled, unhappy Lightning fans on the rooftop of the employee parking garage. How about them apples, huh? Be right back.
We're all waiting here for some big fancy place. Oh, I'm in the suite of the Tampa Bay Lightning's owner box hotel. Samu is literally in the parking garage where we're praying the internet doesn't go down too quickly. But yeah, most of the crowd is already filed out. You can see Amalie Arena right there to your left if you're looking at your computer screen right now with Sam Wu, the highways in the background and everything like that. On site, we told you, live on site. Had a great game day live this afternoon with special co-host, Ken Danico. Right? Hey, did we get a Ken Danico little liner? Huh?
What's that, Scotty? It's extremely windy here. I don't know if that's.
You can't. Right at that part, huh? Okay. Right at that part about the liner.
No,
from Dano.
Oh,
what?
That liner.
Yeah. No, we didn't do that. Didn't do that.
I got lost in the moment. But thank you to Ken Danico for coming out to. Sorry, it's just so windy.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Ken Danico, for coming out to Game Day Live in Thunder Alley, right outside of Amalie Arena. A lot of Devils fans showed up. Andrew of Sandbar.
The Sandbar down there in Cocoa Beach, Florida.
Yeah, his family came over. A lot of Devils fans came over. And it was awesome. It was a great time.
I saw someone who actually has the same jersey that I have. One of those, what are they called? Those old school, it's like old time hockey jerseys. It's like a sweatshirt version of the Devils jersey. It's kind of like a maroonish color. They only made them. I don't think they make them anymore. He had one of the old ones like I have that actually have the Scott Stevens number 4 on the back, which was kind of cool to see. I think they only made them for 1 year. So really awesome. And a big thank you to everyone who came out to Game Day Live this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. It was this morning for me. This afternoon for you in Tampa, Florida with the great Sam Wu, Vinny, and of course the enforcer of the Let's Go Devils podcast, that being Ken Danico. But welcome to now an edition of Devils After Dark, and Sam Wu, ring those hell's bells for a big comeback Devils victory. Remember a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, we said, should you be excited for this New Jersey Devils hockey team? Yes, you should, for reasons like this. And we've talked about it all season long. When they go down, they don't just roll over anymore. The boys are never really out of it. But let's get back to the recap. Right now, it started off in the first period. The Lightning got on the board first. Not even before midway through. What is this? At 5:49 into the first, Ruda with a wrist shot, his second. Now I got a little scared because much like the game the other day, we saw Mac Black getting beat on his glove side. This was one that was again on his glove side, and it looked like one where you say, "Hey, the goaltender would like that one back." But, we went through it, and Mac Black battled, and let me tell you, that glove came up huge later on in the game. But wouldn't you know it, I would say about 5 minutes to go in the first period, our man, who, I don't know if you heard the reports or not, was not even supposed to be in the lineup today, but due to an injury to Jesper Boquist, Yegor Sharangovich was at center, And wow, he finally put one home. Set up by Alexander Holtz, also find himself back in the lineup, and Sharangovich had a little fadeaway kind of wrister that just made its way past the goaltender. Really, really nice to see for Yegor Sharangovich. After that, wow, it looked like he was a different player. Like he finally just broke that unlucky streak. Maybe it's putting him at center because he was at center today with Boquist out in the middle of Kuokkanen and Alexander Holtz. Maybe that's just much like we saw Pavel Zacha's move to the wing improve him. Maybe Sharangovich needs to be in the center. We will see. But Holtz gets his second assist, a beauty wrister right there. Unfortunately, not too long after that, Patrick Maroon scored again for the Tampa Bay Lightning on the power play, backhand goal. And, that was a tough one. Devils going down 2-1. Again, very reminiscent of the Florida game where they gave up the goal really late in the first period. Not as late as Florida, but still late in the period. And, of course, you always got that doubt that is creeping in there. But there was some good stuff, too. VC McLeod had a very strong period on the penalty play. On the penalty kill. Man, what is wrong with me today? On the penalty kill. They created a power play by their good forecheck. VC, I think, drew a tripping penalty or an interference call in the first period, which negated the second Lightning power play and put them in a 4-on-4 situation. So really strong game by Jimmy VC, and of course we're going to get to him in just a little bit. But we move into the second period there where, Sharangovich had another good couple chances on goal. Blackwood, again, came up huge on a lot of saves, but Victor Hedman did put his third home pretty early on in the second period on a wrist shot, not on a power play. And, the Devils, you started to wonder, like we have been all season. Are they going to roll over? This is a Tampa Bay team. They're really good. Are they just going to shut us down now after that? But the Devils, kind of cleaned up some of their sloppy play, and they turned it around. And Mackenzie Blackwood put it into another gear, making save after saves, coming up especially into the third period because about a minute into it, Dawson Mercer, woo, baby, woo! What a move did he fake everybody out. I mean, everybody thought he was going around the net. He fakes it. He pulls the puck back and slams it just inside the post, putting the Devils back on the board for a 3-2 margin. And you could just feel the team getting energized. And all of a sudden, that little burst of energy from Dawson Mercer, kicked in for everybody. And wouldn't you know it, about 3 or 4 minutes later, I believe who was it? It was Jesper. No, it was PK Subban, who again is playing very well in this third role with Jonas Siegenthaler. Playing those limited minutes, PK has been making him shine, and he threw the old Hail Mary bomb right down the middle to Jimmy VC, who has been. Oh man, I am so glad we signed him. I texted our group thing, our group text. I said, we won the Jimmy VC sweepstakes because we got him after all the crap has now gone by. And Jimmy's really got it figured out. And boy, is he playing well in his role. Puts home a pretty, breakaway backhander for his fourth of the year. That's PK's 8th assist and Siegenthaler's 4th assist. So it's nice to see that bottom pairing defense putting up some points, but also, your bottom 6 guys are really, really using their speed. VC and McLeod, their speed and their size. I mean, I think they've really figured out how to use both of them to their advantage now. And they've been great. They've been great killing penalties. They've been great when the team needs a spark. McLeod, we've talked about it, has been phenomenal in the old face-off circle there. So, really good job by both of them. And then not too long after that, on the fadeaway, once again, this time from Nico Hischier and Jesper Bratt, both of their 8th assist, Yegor Sharangovich, Mr. I wasn't even supposed to be in the lineup. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Puts home his 2nd goal of the game and of the season, his 3rd point of the game, which put the Devils up 4-3 and just shell-shocked that entire Tampa crowd. I think because I was watching out here in Los Angeles, it was on the NHL network, so it wasn't on ESPN Plus for me. I didn't get to see the MSG broadcast, but the NHL network with EJ and Kevin Weeks. Great call in the game, by the way, guys. Very much enjoyed it. But they had pointed, I think Tampa was 32-0 or 30-0-2 or something like that with a lead going into the third period over the last 2 to 3 seasons. Just not something that typically goes away, and the Devils fired back 4 goals in this period with Tatar. What did we talk about? The 3 Fs, the 4 lines, the full 60, and the finish him. Tatar did not waste it. On a backhand from kind of a tricky angle, he put home the open netter. Finish him for his second of the year from Ryan Graves, who had a heck of a game as well. He made a sprawling dive to stop Ryan McDonagh on a rush in the first or second period. McDonagh had actually gotten past Dougie Hamilton, and Graves, I thought he went down too early, but the way he kind of spun his body around and was able to, kind of cover that back end again with McDonagh trying to go around him. Ryan Graves has been incredible. He has been incredible. I mean, he's, Dougie is fantastic as well, but Graves is, oh man, he might be the move of the offseason right now. But the Devils win. Yes, they win. And in Tampa Bay, they stopped this little slide that they have been on, losing to the Panthers, losing to the Rangers there. They stop the slide, which is what we'd like to see. Mackenzie Blackwood, a strong game. He made some incredible glove saves on that 2-on-0 was that in the third? I think that was in the third period. That 2-on-0 glove save. It went off his glove, then tipped off the post. He was on fire tonight, and that's good to see because as Bryce Salvador pointed out in the last game, Mackenzie Blackwood and that first goal today, were kind of ones on that glove side that, those are ones the goaltender would like to get back, and you worry because Mac Black's glove is one of his strong suits. So it was nice to see him snap back. Of course, he was coming out of that concussion protocol as well from the Kakko hit. But the stats for the game here, shots on goal. Again, the Devils didn't have a very strong first. Only 4 shots in the first, 15 in the second, 8 in the third. Hey, that's 4 for 8. And that's a pretty good shooting percentage right there. When you're shooting 50% there in the third period, I like it. For a total of 27, Lightning 9, 13, 12 for a total of 34. Face-offs, Lightning had the edge in there, 57% to 43. Power plays, they were 1 for 4. We were 0 for 3. Hits 25 to 26. So a lot of good contact, a lot of physicality in this game. I liked it. Ryan Graves sticking up for Nico Hischier when he took that high hit from Corey Perry, rushing in there in the corner. Like to see that. Like to see Nico come back as well. Only 2 giveaways, which is nice, and 7 takeaways compared to the Lightning's 3. Overall, great game by the guy. Well, yeah, you guys, because they came out with a big victory. So I'm going to say great game by the boys. There were some points that were obviously there in the second where he got a little worried, but they were able to snap back out of it. And like we talked about, there's just too much talent on this team for them to get blown out in games like this. This is a team that's going to have a chance game in, game out. Even if they go down by 2, even if they go down by 3, you're going to see these guys score goals because the Dawson Mercers, the Nico Hischiers, the Jesper Bratts, the Mikey McLeods, these guys are all first-round picks for a reason. They're all really, really talented, and we didn't even get to talk about the 12-0 Utica Comets. Wait, did they play again today?
They're up 1-0 last I checked. So it could
the
be
12-0 and leading Utica Comets. They just set an AHL record to start a season. The future is bright. The future is bright.
It is so bright.
Every Devils fan,
it is so bright.
Every Devils fan was worried when Uncle Lou left and, Ray came in and it didn't work out the right way. But I really feel like we have found our final, like our true replacement there, like in Tom Fitzgerald. And I hope he becomes one of the, for right now, I love everything he's doing. And I hope he becomes one of the more long tenured GMs for the Devils, not another team, for the Devils, for the time being, because this build is finally going the right way. We're finally seeing it pay off.
Yeah, and that's the sense I got from Ken Danico when he joined us on Game Day Live. The sense that I got from Devils fans in Florida and those that traveled, everyone's remained with the optimism and looking forward to this game, knowing that this rebuild's been going on for a while. We're starting to see some improvements. We're starting to see the team build an identity. And I forgot who wrote this either in the Facebook Live or YouTube Live, the comeback kids. And
they are the comeback kids. Oh, I like it.
About.
Canadian hardcore. Comeback kid. There we go. I like it.
Yeah.
Sam was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What? Huh? What's this hardcore music you're talking about? What's your heavies and metals? I don't understand this.
I'm trying to ignore you, but yes, let Dawson Mercer. Now
you mean
Sharon
Dawson's
Govich
Creek in Mercer County, New Jersey?
That's right.
By the way, for anyone, if we didn't spoil this, we're gonna find Dawson's Creek somewhere in Mercer County and do a live broadcast from it someday. Maybe we'll have like a barbecue in the summer, like an off-season barbecue from Dawson's Creek in Mercer County, New Jersey. That's what we're looking forward to.
I think we should. I'm gonna go over some of the YouTube lives because I got the internet on my phone back.
You got okay, good, because I got some Facebook Live ones up too. So go with YouTube. Let's see what's up, everybody, on all Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. But let's go to YouTube first.
Brandon says best victory of the season. Getty 27, best period ever. Blackie is a stud. Agor finally. Wolf 87 says haha. He's hiding away from the disgruntled fans. Haha, meaning me. Or is he talking about? I don't know who he's talking about. Anyway, but Utica, one looking for 13-0, baby. We are the youth gone wild. Says Getty 27.
Oh, that's right. We are
Foot is finally coming alive. Skid Row.
I love it. That's Skid Row. Yes, Samuel. Very good. Very good.
See, I know something.
Sebastian Bach from New Jersey. See, actually, now he lives out here in Los Angeles. That was one of the first LA parties I ever went to, and in the bathroom, he's got a big picture of himself with from the what was that play that he was in? Jekyll and Hyde. I was impressed.
I have a couple friends. Seriously, I have a couple friends from Sayreville that say that he's their first cousin. Is it?
I mean, yeah, that's where he's from.
That area?
No, he's super cool dude too. I've hung out with him so many times at the Rainbow. Like that's just like the bar around here that everybody goes to. Like you're always gonna bump into some like musician. But anyway, we're getting off topic here. Let's go to Facebook Live.
I got a bone.
Eric's.
Hold on a second.
What?
I got a bone to pick with little Fireboy. He's saying that I'm hiding in the parking garage. Let me tell you something, little Fireboy 87. When I got here this morning, it was a torrential downpour, and I bought a canopy, a tent at the lab. And then by the time I got here, it's like 35-mile-per-hour winds in the middle of Thunder Alley in enemy territory. But I still did the podcast because I knew that Ken Danico likes podcasts that are gritty, gutting it out. I was not even on my A game.
That's right.
And I decided to do it in front of the parking lot. I'm on top of the parking lot because right now the Devils are on the top of the world. We beat the Tampa Bay Lightning, and this is the best way to troll Lightning fans up on top of a parking lot.
I think you earned your A. I think you earned your assistant captain tonight, Samuel. I think you did a good job. Let's see what's on Facebook Live over here. Eric Selden, people should remember this as a statement game. Very nice.
Ooh.
Very nice. I like it. Hey, what better way to make a statement than against the defending Stanley Cup champions? You know? And this is not, it wasn't like backup goaltender or no headman or something like that, you know. They play well. Eric, I like that. Ramona wasn't worried. Ramona was not worried. Obviously. Ramona knows all. She called the Holtz. She
Ramona,
called the Mercer.
She knows everything. She knows everything. I just go to Ramona Rice.
I go to
Facebook
Mercer.
Live.
Benny Shasha is saying Mercer is a stud. Oh wow, that goal when he pulled that back and slammed it in past Valeshki. I was a little bit dumbfounded. I'm just like that that's one of those ones that's going to be on the highlight reel for some, probably for the rest of the season and probably a couple seasons to come as well. Like that was just a pretty goal. And I tell you, Dawson Mercer, I think he's just pissing people off so much because he is just so slick out there. And those moves, it's like, it's almost like they want to hate him, like he's like a Ric Flair. He's a good heel, like he just knows how to heel, and he's just doing his thing and he is just making stuff happen. Man, this guy is, I remember when we drafted him, I was just like, well, okay, there's some other guy. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Man, I think people were definitely undervaluing, what he brings to the table because he looks like he is going to be an all-star to come. Richard Slenko, the comeback kids. Yep. Who else is up
Can
here?
I make a comment about Dawson Mercer?
Yeah.
About that draft?
Yeah.
Now, you remember we all went crazy about the jump off a ledge with the 20th pick.
Oh, with
Shakir
Mukhamadullin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's it. And Chase Stillman. Some thought that was a reach. I'll tell you what. Not so fast, because right now, when somebody like Tom Fitzgerald has a nice track record in the last 18 months, I'm willing to be patient with those two, Stillman and Shakir. Why?
Oh.
Dawson Mercer, Alexander Holtz, Luke Hughes, and everybody else that Tom Fitzgerald has had his hand in the cookie
The entire
jar.
team at Utica.
So,
just look at Utica. That's why we don't. That's why we don't have to rush those guys. Like this is great as well because it allows for them to develop instead of us having to deal with what we did the last 5 years, like literally watching these players develop at the NHL level when they should have been down at the AHL level. We've watched these players, come through their own in these last couple of years. We're just not used to that. And now we're going to really start reaping all the benefits of it. That sort of stuff usually happens in the minor leagues. It's very rare, like most hockey picks, you don't go from like draftee, unless you're like one of those like superstar players, but most people spend some time in the minors, much like baseball. I know football, you kind of like go right into it, but most other sports, you kind of spend some time developing as well, like getting used to the game, the speed, because it's like nothing else. So to see these guys do it at the professional level, obviously, see, in the long run, this is experience that no one could buy. It sucked for us as fans because we watched a lot of bad losing, but it's experience that these guys have that very few get. Most of them are getting this down at the minor league level. These guys got all that, sort of learning done at the highest possible speed. So there was no jump for them. They learned at that level, which, like I said, sucked for us for a couple of years, but in the long run, woo, is that going to make a difference?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Scotty, I think my time may be up here. I'm not sure. There's a few security people looking at me. Funny.
The sirens are going off already, huh? That didn't take long.
Well, I mean, they look nice. Well, if I don't get out of here at a certain time, I may have to spend the night here.
I heard you're locked in. You're gonna have to like Spider-Man your way down the whatever over there, right. The railing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather
hanging on for dear life. This was a bad idea.
I'll just order Papa John's. And they'll just deliver.
Okay.
At the entrance.
In the movies, there's always like an open garbage container somewhere nearby. Just jump into that and hop out. Come on. Jeez, Sam Wu.
One last question.
Call the Woomobile. Call the Woomobile. The Sam Wu Batmobile. It should come around. You should be able to pick you right up.
like Knight Rider?
Yeah, you don't got one of
Woo,
those self-driving
look at me.
cars, Sam Wu? Jeez, come on.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, well, we don't want to get Sam Wu arrested, so we are going to end this edition of Devils After Dark. We want to thank everybody up on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live for tuning in and giving us your feedback on your favorite hockey team, the New Jersey Hockey Devils. We'll be back at it Wednesday night. What's that, the 24th? Okay. Oh, yeah, day before Thanksgiving there. So on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time, the Minnesota Wild coming in to the New Jersey Devils. And we'll have our big Sunday show, of course, tomorrow. Myself, Sam Wu, possibly Short Sky, possibly Beer Baron. We'll see what they're doing. But we love to get their feedback on what they have been watching. I know Beer Baron was very excited with the game today. He was texting back and forth with us too. So love to get there. It's always nice to have someone else's opinion and, thoughts thrown into this because, makes everybody think. That's why we always ask for your feedback on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So thank you very much for that. Make sure to check out Game Day Live with Vinny and Sam this Wednesday. Sam, will you be at Taj Lounge 973? You muted yourself, Sam.
Whoops. Am I back?
You're back, baby. Yep.
Most likely, 99% chance. I don't know. I leave Monday. I probably won't get back till Tuesday or Wednesday. See how I feel. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. So enjoy the victory, folks. Enjoy the victory.
Yeah.
Download our podcast. The Ken Danico interview is one of the best of all time of this podcast, I must say. Meow, meow. And, I will see you tomorrow, Scotty. But also, I want to thank all the Devils fans that came out today and last Thursday.
Oh, yeah, big time.
It was awesome. The
Andrew.
hospitality. Yep, Andrew. But most importantly, I'd like to thank the Tampa Bay Lightning, Justin, for setting this all up. It's not easy getting things through and all that. And thank you for trusting us and helping us grow the game. You've got a fine arena, fine fans, and everybody's been so nice to us. Security.
And we hope to do it again.
Police. Yeah, we hope to do it again because it's
we hope this is a great relationship. Yeah, we hope this is the start of a great relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Annual trips to Tampa.
Thanks, everyone.
Woo!
Why don't you close it out, Scotty?
All right. Thank you again, everyone, for checking out Devils After Dark. Don't forget, Game Day Live Wednesday. Maybe Sam will be there. Maybe he won't. But we will definitely be here on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, and YouTube Live. So until next time, let's go Devils.